focus on the wood panel industry. I mean, just to put things into perspective, the stocks which are in the wood panel industry are Green Panel Industries, Green Lam Industries, you have Century Plyboards and Green Ply as well. Now, if you notice the way the stocks are moving, Green Panel and Green Lam are moving a lot more than Century Ply and Green Ply, and here's why. One, DAM Capital has gone ahead and written on that. They've initiated coverage on Green Panel Industries and Green Lam. For that, they have a buy target. For Green Panel, they have a buy price of rather a target price of around 470 with a buy rating, and for Green Lam as well, they've initiated coverage. They have a target price of 540 on the stock. So there you have it. Green Panel and Green Lam are initiating coverages, which is why those stocks are moving a lot higher. For the others, they've maintained their buy rating with target prices of 750 and 210 respectively. What are they talking about the wood panel industry? They say that the long term is positive. However, near term, there are some challenges. So timber shortages have driven wood prices higher. Remember, the timber prices would be around 3 rupees per kg, which in the previous quarter have risen all the way up to 6.5 rupees per kg, and this accounts for majority of their costs. Secondly, there's been lukewarm demand post price hikes that the companies have taken, which means that raw material inflation pass-through for the companies now becomes difficult. And medium density fiber boards as well as particle boards, MDF and PB as we know it, imports have shot up recently because there is still a 10% price arbitrage between imports and domestic prices. However, the domestic MDF capacity going forward is likely to rise by 50%. So let's see whether there could be some further cap on domestic MDF prices as well or not. But here's what the positives are. One, there is a large market potential available for players, and we've seen that in the way, organized industry has been doing well. The leaders' market shares are generally not beyond 20% of the overall market. That gives you a lot more headroom to gain, better share from the organized space as well. And fairly strong balance sheets for both all the companies in the wood panel industry from pre-COVID times as well. They've deleveraged their balance sheet, and their peak debt post-capex will also be rather comfortable. And this is what, the management of Century Plyboards also alluded to today. One, they said demand, yes, is slightly muted, but they are gaining market share in the plywoods business. Their plywood market share is 7%, which again, ties in with DAM Capital's theory that leaders of the company have market shares which don't generally exceed 20%. And at the same time, for increased imports on MDF, Century Plyboards believe that there is a strong case for anti-dumping duty on MDF. And going forward, even as the industry's capacity for MDF increases, the demand is a lot more. Case in point, India's current MDF capacity is just 2.5 million cubic meters. China is 50 million cubic meters. So there is a fair case for supply to be absorbed in the industry itself. So let's actually hear out what Keshav Bhajanka had to say to us this morning.
I think, demand is somewhat muted. It is not as robust as what it was last quarter. There is definitely a very strong case for ADT on MDF. And the primary reason being that, India is one of the lowest cost manufacturers of MDF. We have a comparative cost with regards to most, if not all, the ingredients, raw materials that go into the manufacture of MDF. As such, the lower prices that are being observed is because of muted demand globally, and that is leading to an additional dumping that is taking place in India. Having said that, the quantum of exports has gone up. I don't have data on me at this point in time, but the quantum of imports has definitely gone up over the course of the past 9 months as shipping rates have normalized.
Okay, that is